Happy New Year, everybody. New year, new composer, or at least a new old composer. Well, new for us. Anyway, Pietro Gnocchi. We're actually going to be playing a couple of concertos in a concert next month by him with some Vivaldi. We've never done any of his music before. In fact, I only learned about his existence last year. Most of his music is vocal, sacred vocal. He writes kind of some bizarre titled masses, such as there's the Rialto Bridge Mass, there's the Great Wall of China Mass, really weird stuff. I don't know what he was on. But anyway, there are two sets of concertos. We'll be playing two concertos next month from the four-part set of concertos. There are 6 of those. And there are another 6 concertos that survive alongside these, both sets housed in Brescia. The librarian in Brescia very kindly sent me the copies of the manuscripts. Now, the other set of concertos I hadn't actually looked at very much at all, if at all, because they're classified as concertos for 2 oboes and strings. So we're not due to be doing anything with oboes anytime soon, so I thought we'll put those in the back burner. However, over the Christmas holidays I had a bit of a look and I thought, actually, do you know what? These aren't concertos for 2 oboes and strings. These are concertos for 4 violins, viola, cello and continuo. Now, if you look at Rhythm, it says 2 oboes and strings, but that's a load of rubbish, because if you actually look, for instance, at this is the end of the 4th concerto in G major. How many oboes do you know that can play 4-part chords like that? Yeah, didn't think so. Not very many. And then, so you have stuff like that. You've also got, if we go to page 48, hold on, try that again. See, the oboe parts have bottom A's. In other places they have bottom G's as well. I mean, these are not oboe parts. These are definitely violin parts. Yeah, because the range is wrong for the oboes, and unless there's a funny kind of Baroque, I don't know, maybe the Fisher-Price Baroque oboe can play 4-part chords, but Baroque oboes that we use definitely can't. So, and if you go, I don't know whether somebody looked at this set of concertos and went, 2 oboes, violins. I don't know, because actually if you look at the opening of the manuscript, you've got his shopping list here. And then straight away, you're into the opening of the first concerto. And what's, I'm going to send an email to the library to check, but I think the opening page of the first concerto is missing. And that was probably the page that had the details about what this set was. So obviously I'm going to need to reconstruct the opening few bars of this. Shouldn't be too tricky, but I'm going to look at all the concertos so I can get an idea about how exactly he constructs his opening movements of concertos, so I can sort of have a pretty good stab at making sort of an 8-bar pastiche to go at the front of that. I mean, the music is, I have to say, absolutely brilliant. The harmonies are superb, but it's like going along really, some really glorious harmonies, and then there's a bit of a handbrake turn, and he does a bit of off-roading, very good off-roading, mind, for a few bars, and then comes back onto the straight and narrow again. But I mean, it's extraordinary and beautiful music. So this set hopefully maybe might make an appearance in our Wigmore residency that starts later this year and goes through next year. Anyway, more on that soon.